To Exide Field, the Beckman Sports Complex. Game 2. About ready to get underway. The Hawks taking on the Mustangs. Game 1 went to West Delaware, 11-1 in 6 innings via the 10-run rule. So we get ready for the second game here. John Swisher, Bill Logan, back with you. Trevor Hunt, our in-studio producer tonight from the studios on East Main Street in Manchester. Well, game 1 was nice. Did a lot of positive things, got your second win of the year, but you got to forget about it now and move on. It's a different game, and you know the Mustangs are going to want to come back here and show a better performance than they did in that first game, Billy.
Yeah, they're going to want to come. And offensively, they did all right. Seth pitched a heck of a game. First game, he came up with 5 hits against him.
A strike now. This ball is scattered into center field. Ryan Trainer is out there, and he puts it away, going to his right, and makes the catch for the first out. The F8 off the bat of Cyrus Butters, the center fielder, 1 out here in the top of the first inning.
Yeah, and Trainer out there in center field for the normal center fielder, Cassage, who's on the mound here. So other than that, the lineup this game is basically the same as was the first game, with just the pitcher and center field difference.
There's a ball, misses to Clay Sturts, the second baseman. Umpires switched around. Roger Lunsman behind home plate now. Tyler Morrison on the bases here for game 2. Well, from the Manchester area, there's a ball low and inside for ball 2. 2-0 the count. As a couple of changes defensively, should say just to one in center, and besides Cassett on the mound. Cassett and Suter, the battery. Solomon, Trainer, and Knowles left to right. Lammers at third, right now at short. Ward at second and right, the first baseman. 3 balls and no strikes. There's a strike at the outside corner at the east for strike 1, 3-1 the count. First game took 1 hour and 44 minutes. The Hawks winning 11-1 in 6 innings. There's strike 2. Outside corner above the knees again. And we're full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three-two on the way. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Swinging strikeout for out number 2. As 8 strikeouts in game 1. Seth Widower sat down 8 Mustang batters by the strikeout, 4 swinging and 4 looking. Ty Cat a year ago had 6 starts, 3 appearances, a 5-0 record, 33 and a third innings pitched, give up 25 hits, 7 runs, a 1.05 ERA for Cassett. Steady starter and spot pitcher for Coach Lahr in that 31-7 campaign a season ago.
Yeah, he'll get a few more starts than that this year. He's going to be relied on heavily to be one of those senior leaders to be able to come in and pitch you in a tough game and maybe come in a spot every once in a while or, something late in the game, somebody be able to throw some strikes, because that's one thing. Did a nice job behind the count there, 3-0, and came back and struck him out swinging. So did a nice job there, that second batter.
Ball fouled back behind home plate. We're even out 2-2 to Matt McMillan, the shortstop, number 3 batter for the Mustangs. This young Independence roster. No seniors, 9 juniors, 4 sophomores, 5 freshmen, 19 on the squad for second-year head coach Matt Hattie. The ball sprayed left side in front of the third base coaching box. And the count stays 2-2. McMillan in game 1, 0 for 3, grounded out twice to second and flew out to left his last time up. The 2-2 on the way. Upstairs, helmet high. Ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes with 2 down here in the top of the first inning. And the 3-2 is ball 4. Inside and low, McMillan draws a walk. 2-out variety brings up the number 4 batter, the catcher Luke House. House had a hit, reached on a walk and scored once and grounded out as well in game 1, hitting in the same cleanup position.
As I look at the clock, only 7, a little after 7.
Yeah.
But that half-hour start time makes a huge difference, and that's one of the things they wanted to do, is to be able to get these games over with earlier, the kids home earlier. That was the reason why they went to the 5 o'clock start on Walmack baseball. If it's a non-conference, they're still on the schedule at a 5:30 start.
All the Walmack games going to that this year. Beckman has done it the last couple of years, and the whole conference made it mandatory this year to go to it. There's a throw over, gets by right, but not far enough for McMillan to go anywhere, as the pickoff attempt was unsuccessful for Cassett. Here's another look over there. The 0-1 pitch to House. It's popped up in the air left side. Shortstop right now are under it and makes the catch. The pop out to the shortstop for out number 3 ends the top of the first. We go to the bottom of the half. No score in game 2. Hawks baseball from KMCH Sports.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
Whatever your favorite sport, we know you will join Parrott Insurance and Grinnell Mutual in supporting all of our local athletes. Parrott Insurance is proud to be part of this community and looks forward to catching all of the sports action this year. If you want a strong insurance team working for you, call Parrott Insurance today for a quote from Grinnell Mutual and experience our policy of working together.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
Your family.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Head to Fireside Pub and Steakhouse before or after the game or anytime, featuring steaks, seafood, pasta, sandwiches, and even fresh-made pizza. They say it's the best around. Visit them on the web at firesidemanchester.com for a full menu and special offers.
John and Bill back with you from Exide Field. Here at the bottom of the first inning, no score in game number 2. Hawks won game 1, 11-1 in 6 innings. Spencer is the starting pitcher here in number 2 for Independence so far this year. 1 start, 0-1 record, 3 innings pitched. 8 hits against him, 9 runs against, 9 earned runs, and that 13-3 loss at Bettendorf on Monday night. As Pink delivers the pitch, ground ball right side off the bat of Owen Ward, and the first baseman Steger gets it, steps on the bag for the first out of the inning. That's Pink, one of the 9 juniors on the squad for the Mustangs. A year ago as a sophomore, he had 3 starts, 3 appearances, an 0-2 record, 15 1/3 innings pitched. Gave up 28 hits, 17 runs, 10 earned runs, 4.57 ERA, walking 5 and striking out 5. 1-0 the count here to Dallin Puts, the DH for the Hawks, with 1 down here in the last of the first inning. Here's a ground ball hit hard right up the middle. Second baseman gets to it behind the bag, throws, not going to be in time. An infield hit for Dallin Puts. First hit, game number 2 for the Hawks offense.
And there's a case that long grass on the infield slowed that thing down just enough. And sounds like between games we're going to see that stay, in there. That's kind of a coach's personal preference.
Yes,
and,
it is.
if you got a team that beats the ball on the ground and got some speed, that's what you like to see.
There's a strike to Kyle Wright, who stands in, the third batter here. I'm sure if you let it grow unbelievably out of control, the state would try to come in and do something, put a rule in, but as long as it's manageable, it is preference of the coach, and Coach Lahr likes it a little longer than Coach Morrison used to.
Well, if it gets as long and shaggy as the ivy at Wrigley Field and the balls get lost in there, as long as they don't lose the ball in there, they're probably going to be safe.
There's a base hit left side just past the diving third baseman right. Kyle Wright has a one-out single to left field. Now the Hawks have runners on first and second with one down here in the last of the first inning. Kyle Wright, his first hit of the ball game. That is his second hit of his varsity career. Had one the other night against Waverly Shellrock. So one down, two on. Brent Lammers, senior third baseman, standing in. Takes a pitch outside for ball one. 1 and over the count.
He actually went 1 for 1 last year. All the hitters too. So I did the same thing, and I had to look it up. And he did have one hit last year in his only at bat, and got an RBI on it. Came around and scored on it.
So his third varsity career hit.
Yeah,
There's
I see that too often.
Ball 2 and 0 the count to Lammers. One down, runners on first and second. Blitz on second, right on first. Pink to look in. Now the delivery 2-0 on that inside corner. Thigh high for strike one. 2 balls and 1 strike to Lammers, who had 3 hits in game number 1, an RBI, and scored twice. Takes a pitch outside in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher, and both runners will be able to advance easily. Puts the third right to second on the wild pitch from Pink.
Couple of RBI opportunities there. And that strike call, that was a good pitch to take because that was a great pitch by Pink as he jammed him on the inside.
Now there is all 4 as Lammers will take the walk. First walk given up here after 11 walks taken by the Hawks offense in game number 1.
Left fielder, Ryan Solomon.
Solomon stands in now. Ryan, the left fielder, got on 3 times in game number 1, scored his first time in that 4-run first inning. All ball back to the fence for strike 1. 0-1 the count to Solomon. Hawk runner on every base. 1 away here at the bottom of the first. This one's a grounder. Slow grounder left of the circle. Pitcher's going to get there. Fires the first. Still gets his man. But Solomon gets the RBI ground out for out number 2. The Hawks lead 1-0.
There was a case there where had that grass not been so deep, that ball would have went a little farther, so that pitcher might not have been able to get up to it. So they're kind of worked in reverse effect for the Hawks that time. But, a great play out there by Pink to be able to go out there, pick it up, and know that the only play to get anybody was at first base. So good play by Pink.
Ridenauer stands in, fouls this one off left side, and it's 0-1 to Max, the shortstop, in the 6th spot here in game 2. He bats 7th in the first contest. Reached base twice, scored once. No hits in game 1. Still looking for his first hit of the season. Swing and a miss there for strike 2. 1-2 the count. 2 down here, the bottom of the first inning. 1-0 Hawks with the lead. The 1-2 on the way outside in the dirt. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We'll have Hawk baseball from Maquoketa on Monday night. Yours truly will have all the action starting at 5 o'clock, and then we'll have game 2 of the softball coverage with coverage of game 2 from the baseball field as well. Around that second game of the softball coverage, all in Maquoketa on Monday night. This one is lifted right side. First baseman getting over to it will put it away. The catch beyond the first base Independence dugout for out number 3. The Hawks do jump on the scoreboard first. We go to the second. 1-0 West Delaware. Hawks baseball. KMC Sports.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team, the Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester. At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-97307.
Back in second inning, Hawks lead 1-0. There's a strike right at the knees over the heart of the dish. Joey Zeeser, the DH here for Independence. 5-6-7, Zeeser, Steger, and Reif do up for Independence. Facing Ty Cassett. This one's lifted in the air, right center field. Trainer making his way over will make the catch for out number 1.
That was a nice job there by Cassett to be able to keep throwing strikes in there. And Caesar went with that pitch, but his trainer did a nice job tracking that down out in right center field. His first action out in the field on the varsity level this year. He played in the JV game in Waverly the other day.
This one's fouled back to the fence behind home plate for strike 1. 0-1 the count to Nick Steger now, the first baseman for the Mustangs. Steger had a hit, struck out, and grounded out in game 1. There's a ground ball, fair ball, deep in the hole at third. Lammers guns it over right, going for the scoop, could not get it. Goes behind him, good backup by the right fielder, Knowles right there. To make sure, and the catcher Suter, I should say. Suter with the backup, Knowles was there to help. To make sure the runner, Steger, couldn't go any further.
Okay, third baseman, right.
And that was probably that throwing error there is probably a little bit. He's used to throwing from home to second instead of having to go clear down and make that throw from deep third base. And
that was deep.
It was going to be a tough play. It was going to be a bang-bang and had to keep the ball low and just low enough that Kyle unable to scoop it at first.
This one's popped up right side off the bat of Reif. First base, now second baseman Ward calls off right and takes the ball for the second out. Pop out to the second baseman for out number 2. Runner on first, brings up the number 8 batter.
How bad? Right fielder. Yeah.
Seth House here.
Good communication there by the Hawk infield there. As Kyle probably could have had it, but Owen was going to have a better angle at it coming in from backside. So good communication as a coach. You like to see that.
House, the freshman, did not play in game 1. And he cut there. Swings through it for strike 2. Owen, the count. House did not play at all in the first 3 games prior to tonight either. Takes the ball there outside. 1-2 the count. 2 down here in the top of the second inning. 1-0 Hawks with the lead. 1-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Second strikeout of the game for Ty Cassett. Hawks lead 1-0. Bottom of the second we go. Hawks baseball from KMCH Sports.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare close to home.
Does your athlete have knee, ankle, or muscle pain from training hard? Are you looking for a simple, quick, and safe way to relieve that pain? Long-Term Medical Supply can help with their new non-prescription TENS device. Stop by the Long-Term Medical Supply location in downtown Manchester and relieve your athlete's pain today.
Back into Exide Field, Ty Cassett will lead off the bottom of the second inning for the Hawks. Cassett, Knowles, and Suiters, 7, 8, and 9. Facing Spencer Pink, the right-handed junior pitcher for Independence. This one's high and outside. Evens the count of 1-1. Second game of the sophomore doubleheader. West Delaware and Western Dubuque going on at the G&B Bank Field to our right. West Delaware won the first one in a close game 5-4 earlier tonight with head coach Kevin Werner making his reappearance in the West Delaware baseball program after 4 years off. As there is a strikeout, Cassett goes down swinging for out number 1. It brings up Jordan Knowles, number 8 batter. The right fielder stands in. Knowles walked 3 times in game 1, scored twice. Here's a slow roll to short. McMillan up and over. Knowles probably would have beat it out anyway. A high throw sails over the first baseman Stager's head, and Knowles is on first base.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a base hit on that. I think he probably would have been able to throw him out had he stayed on his feet. But when he went down the field, it was kind of a low hop, and he got down on his knees like he was going to try to protect it, like maybe an outfielder would. But at a shortstop, you can't do that. That play's too quick, and Knowles got down that lineup very good and got an infield hit.
Throw over, getting back in time underneath the tag is Knowles at first. So 1 out, 1 on. Number 9 man, Sig Suter, getting his first varsity bat here, as takes a strike on the inside corner. 0-1 the count. Had a DH earlier tonight in game 1 and on Wednesday night at Waverly Shellrocks. Suter, his first varsity career at bat right now as he takes the ball outside. He had 1 last year.
Yeah, he was 0 for 1 last year.
1-1.
Got him here starting 7 games last year, and I don't remember him starting 7, but got him as 0 for 1.
1-2 the count with 1 down. Suter back in and ready. The 1-2. Outside, gets off the catcher's glove. House gets to it, but not before Knowles will get the second on the fastball. And Suter will be back in there with a 2-2 count. 2-2 on the way. Lifted into center field. Coming on, center fielder diving for it. It gets by him. It actually must have hit a part of his body because he didn't go very far. Runner goes into second. Now coming all the way in to score is Knowles. And the Hawks have a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, it's just a nice job to hitting that ball right back up the middle. And good attempt there by Butters out in center field. Tried to make that diving catch. Couldn't get it. And it got by him just a little bit. And they threw it back in, and Suter, hustling all the way, slides into second safely with an RBI double. So he gets his first career hit and an RBI in the process. And then they're going to send in a courtesy runner, who is Caleb Whitman.
So Whitman on to do the courtesy running duties just as he did in game number 1. Hawks lead 2-0 now. Bottom of the second, 1 down. Brings up the top of the order in Owen Ward. Ward grounded out to the first baseman Steger, his first time up in the first inning. The ball in the dirt, bounds to the right of House, and getting into third on the wild pitch is Whitman.
House did a nice job of keeping that ball in front of him as Pink got that thing low in the dirt, would have been easier for be a pass ball. Heads up over there by the grilling team.
Popped up right side.
That was close.
It did. Landed underneath the table.
Yeah, it came up and bounced on the bottom side of the table. And she realizes how close I come to hitting her now.
Everybody okay, though? There's a ball upstairs for ball 2. 2-1, the count.
Sign it, Darryl, and throw it back in.
2-1 on the way. There's a ball. Missing the zone there for ball 3. 3-1. Runner on third in the form of Whitman. 3-1, grounded left side. Whitman holds. Now is going to run in after the throw goes. Shortstop to first base. Good aggressive running. Whitman able to score as he froze on the throw and then took off running for home. So an RBI coming there for Owen Ward on the ground out as Whitman scores the third run of the game for the Hawks.
Yeah, that's just really good aggressive running. I like to see that. McMillan did everything he was supposed to do. I mean, they were in on the cut of the grass, fielded it, looked him, froze him, as you said, and I made him stop his momentum. And a nice, accurate, hard throw over to first base. But Steger unable to get that ball back to the catcher in time. So Hawks go another run. A little comebacker to the pitcher that Pink picks up, tosses over to Steger first for out number 3.
So the Hawks lead 3-0 now as we go to the third inning. This is Hawks baseball from KMCH Sports.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as the great incentives at TaukeMotors.com. If you're looking for a new, pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram on 9th Street in Bakersville.
GMB Bank in Manchester is proud to support all area athletes and their communities. The GMB team is your connection to convenient banking and everyday time savers, like your debit card, online banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. Connect with a financial partner who truly understands your needs. GMB Bank, member FDIC.
Larry at Greenworks Landscaping can create the look you've always wanted with landscaping, trees, and shrubs, retaining walls, paver patios, fire rings, and windbreaks. Larry can deliver bulk mulch. And edgers call Larry at 563-920-3776. Greenworks Landscaping, from complete custom landscape to the do-it-yourselfer.
Strength on its own can be impressive. When consistency is added, that's when it becomes real. Northwestern Mutual has been able to deliver real financial strength for over 150 years through every economic environment. Contact me, Mitch Payton or Matt Schulte today. Northwestern Mutual, insurance, investments, ideas.
This game 28 minutes old now as we enter the third inning. The Hawks leading 3-0. 9-1-2 due up for the Mustangs here. Butters and Sturts facing Cassidy, who's given up no hits so far. 2-1 the count here to Hush. No runs, no hits, 1 error, and 2 runners left on base for Independence through 2 innings. For the Hawks, 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Mustangs, and 2 runners left on. This ball is hit left side, grounded to Ridenauer. He fires high, and it pulls right off the bag, and able to get there is Kenyon Hush. Strong throw, just a tad too high. Would have had Hush, it appeared from our angle. So you got to give him the throw and error there, the second error of the game defensively for the Hawks.
Yeah, that's one of those ones. Max knows that, he's just, his timing was out of there. He had to take an extra little step to throw it, and then knowing that, tried to get a little extra juice on that throw over there, and it just sailed on him. And Kyle got up in the air and stopped it, but took his feet off the base in the process.
This one's lifted left side off the bat of Butters, the leadoff man. Ridenauer backs up almost to the edge of the grass, still in the infield dirt, makes the catch for the pop out to the shortstop, out number 1, and it brings up the number 2 batter now, Clay Sturts, who struck out swinging his last time up. Stands in here with 1 out and 1 on. Sturts grounded out twice and struck out once in game 1. This one's lifted on the point left side. Foul ball. Strike 2, 0-2 the count with 1 away here in this top of the third inning.
And that error was the first error of the year for the Hawks. They went errorless the first 2 games.
About that. There's a ball outside and high, ball 1-1 and 2 the count with 1 down here. In the top of the third, as Sturts, the left-handed hitter, the sophomore, one of 4 on the roster. This one's lifted up and out of play again. Onto the netting to our left here. Some younger future Hawks practicing on the Seedorf Masonry Field to our left. And the sophomore game's going on to our right. There's a throw over. It gets by right. It's the runner. Now the runner will get up and go. Hush will slide into second safely. That was a throwing error there on the pickoff attempt by Cassett.
As long as we made our first error of the season, we might as well get number error 2 real quickly right after the bat. So
actually, that'd be 3. We didn't have that error by Lammers in the second.
Oh, that's right. Correct. Well, we're getting them in bunches now. We need to stop that.
Yeah, I don't want to make that happen.
Didn't have any of the first 2 games.
And there's the ball sprayed out of play left side by Sturts. He'll stand back in with a 1-2 count with 1 away. A runner on second, top of the third. Hawks leading 3-zip. Cassett to look in. Ready for the 1-2 pitch on the way. Outside. And high for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Foul ball left side. 2-2 the count. Hawks are 2-0 now after the game 1 victory, 11-6 in 6 innings. Independence at 2-2.
It'll be a good test for the Hawks next week. 3 road doubleheaders.
Yes, indeed. At Makokata, at Benton Community on Wednesday night, and at Clear Creek Amana on Thursday night. We'll have coverage from 2 of those 3. Monday night at Makokata and Thursday night down in Tiffin against Clear Creek Amana. 2-2 on the way. This popped up and out of play again on Seedorf Masonry Field.
Good at bat by Sturts. He's fouling off a lot of pitches that Ty is trying to get on that outer portion, do a nice job of spoiling some pretty good Cassett pitches.
Yes, indeed. Anything around the plate, he's putting the bat on it. 2-2 the count with 1 away. Upstairs, got to chase that one, and Sturts goes down swinging for the second out of the inning. His second strikeout of the game after a very solid at bat that time.
Yeah, he just got him to expand that strike zone a little bit there. That's what you do sometimes when you're trying to get that outside corner and foul off some pretty good pitches. Then you need to maybe try to walk him out. It was a 2-2 pitch, so he had an extra pitch there to try to do that, and Sturts couldn't lay off of that pitch.
Ball 1 in the dirt there, 1-0. There's a strike right down the middle, above the knees for strike 1. 1-1 is the count. The 1-1 is hit in the air. Left center field. Left fielder coming over. Sullivan will put it away. The F7 for out number 3. Mustangs leave a runner. We go to the bottom of the third. Hawks still lead 3-zip. Hawk baseball from KMCH Sports.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts, Lucky Building Service in Manchester, 563-927-5677.
Get in shape and have fun at 24-Hour Total Fitness Center on East Main in Manchester. All levels, all ages. Begin your road to better health today at 24-Hour Total Fitness Center, East Main, Manchester.
When the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Great food and great fun with friends. That's what's waiting for you at Beaver's Lounge in Manchester. Check out their Thursday night bucket of wings special and Friday night fish special. Beaver's also has a different lunch special every Monday through Friday. Beaver's Lounge on the corner of Main and Madison in downtown Manchester. Leave it to Beaver's to show you a good time.
Back into the Beckman Sports Complex at Exide Field. John Swisher, Bill Logan, along with you tonight as the Hawks leading 3-0 here in game number 2. Bottom of the third inning. Kyle Wright will lead things off. 3-4-5. Wright, Lammers, and Solomon a strike there. 0-1 the count. Kyle got a base hit to left field and was stranded his first time up in the first. The 0-1 waits on it, loops it into left field. Left fielder coming on. Hush will put it away for out number 1.
Yeah, and he's playing relatively shallow out there because the Hawks really haven't attacked and hit the ball as good or as hard as what Coach Law would like to see so far. So that was one of those ones, if he'd been playing maybe a little more normal depth, that might have dropped in there.
Brent Lammers stands in now. He walked his first time up here in game 2 and was stranded in the first. Brent went 3 for 4, scored twice, and an RBI. In the game 1, 11-1, 6-inning win earlier tonight. This one is looped into right field. Medium depth, the right fielder goes back and to his left a few steps. House puts it away for out number 2.
That was a good pitch there by Pink. Got it in on the inner portion, and Brent not really able to get as good a cut at it as he would have liked to. So a couple good pitches there by Pink so far this inning.
2 down. Brings up Ryan Solomon now. Leans out of the way of that one up and in for ball 1. 1-0 the count to Solomon, who RBI ground out his last time up, scoring the first run of the game in the first inning. This one's fouled back to the fence. We're even now. 1 ball and 1 strike. West Delaware softball team is 2-1 on the year, and they are in the top 15 of the Class 4A rankings. Those rankings just came out from the Girls High School Athletic Union earlier today. Next are number 13 in Class 4A. We'll have coverage from game 2 Monday night as they take on Macokota down in Jackson County. There's a ball line foul right side. 1-2 the count with 2 down. Coach Tiffany Rave, first-year head coach of the Hawks, picking up her first career victory as a West Delaware Hawk last night and made it a 2-for-1 special down in Williamsburg last night as the Hawks got the sweep. This one's popped up right side. Jimmy Chase, the first baseman, couldn't get to it in time as it lands on the grass in front of the first base Mustang dugout. So it'll be a foul ball, and Solomon will have new life, and he'll come back up with a 1-2 count.
Yeah, Steger made a long run for that thing. I think the catcher maybe thought it was going out farther towards down the first baseline because he didn't come over maybe as far as he could have. He was actually closer to it, but Steger was coming with a full head of steam. He needed a little bit bigger.
Ground ball, left side. Rice has it. Will throw over and get Solomon for the 1-2-3 inning. The ground out ends the third. We go to the fourth. Still 3-0 West Delaware. Hawks baseball from KMCH Sports.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
In sports, as well as banking, numbers mean everything. Making sure you have experienced athletes and bench strength are a critical combination for a winning team. The same goes for our F&M team. With an average longevity of 15 years and 28 members strong, F&M is consistently showing strength in numbers. F&M Bank, the right choice, member FDIC.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff cares deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
At Georgian Auto in Manchester, their approach to auto repairs is simple. Fix it right and get you back on the road. From tires to transmissions, they fix it all. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is their complete focus.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Call 563-927-3682 to schedule an appointment. Manchester Family Vision Center wishes all the local sports teams best of luck this season. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
Top of the fourth inning is here. Luke House leading off for Independence. Takes the ball and now a strike at the outside corner. 1-1 the count. 3-0 Hawks with the lead over the Mustangs. Game number 2, 41 minutes old here. After game 1 took an hour and 44 minutes. 11-1, 6-inning win for the Hawks. Improved the record to 2-0. There's ball 2. 2-1 the count to House, who popped out to the shortstop Ridenauer his last time in the first. The 2-1 on the way. Grounded left side to Ridenauer. Comes on. Clean throw. Good play. And out number 1.
Yeah, Max is pretty sure-handed over there at shortstop. Did a nice job coming in and got to hustle in after those with that long grass in there. And got that little short hop there in the dirt. Did a nice job coming up with it and got that throw down this time. So good, accurate, strong throw for out number 1.
Brings up Joey Zeser now, the DH. Flight out to center. Trader his first time up. Things out of the way of this one. Takes it inside off the plate for ball 1. 1-0 the count. This one's fouled back into the fence. 4 strike 1. 1-1. Here to Zeser. Zeser had those 2 infield hits in that first game of the second and fourth innings. There's a strike called. 1-2 the count. And then his last at bat he was pinch hit for by Tegmeyer, who struck out. 1-2 the count. Nice, beautiful off-speed pitch. Breaking ball broke around the outside corner above the knees, and Zeser was frozen. He goes down for the 4th strikeout by Ty Cassett, the first looking variety so far here in game 2.
Yeah, that's the first time he's really been able to throw that pitch for a strike tonight. He's tried it sometimes to some of the left-handers to see if he can get a backdoor strikeout on him, but it's always stayed high and outside. Now he snapped it off pretty good.
Ball low and outside there to Nick Steger. Reached on throwing error by Lammers his last time in the second. Steger had a hit, struck out and grounded out in game 1. Strike on the outside corner, right at the knees. And we're even. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 on the way. Outside went a chasing and foul tipped it into the glove of Suter for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. With 2 away here at the top of the 4th, Hawks leading 3-0. One off the end of the bat, right side, slow roller. Ward comes on. We'll throw it to first for the putout. 4-3, ground out to the second baseman for out number 3. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. 3-0 West Delaware Hawks baseball from KMCH Sports.
Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester proudly supports all area athletes. Bob Stephen Motors is your locally owned and operated GM dealer in Manchester. Check them out on their web at bobstephenmotors.com.
A great night out awaits you at Hartridge Golf Course. Join us for Taco Tuesday and our Thursday night specials featuring roasted chicken. Watch the Iowa games with 50-cent wings and drink specials at Hartridge, north of Manchester on 195th Street.
Northeast Iowa Telephone Service in Manchester has everything you need to stay connected. Northeast Iowa Telephone has a staff of professionals available to help you get connected, from the installation of your new entertainment system to cable and data wiring in your home or business. Northeast Iowa Telephone Service is your sight, sound, and electronics connection on South Franklin Street in downtown Manchester.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
John Bill back with you from Exide Field. Bottom of the fourth. Hawks lead 3-0. 6, 7, 8. Ridenauer, Cassett, and Knowles slated. A ball there to Max Ridenauer for ball one. 1-0 the count. Max popped out to the first baseman Steger, his last time up in the first inning. 1-0, ball on outside, ball 2-2, and 0 the count. Ridenauer hit by a pitch, walked, struck out, popped out, scored one time, and then game one victory. Ball 3 there, 3-0 the count. There's a strike taken for strike one. 3-1 the count. Ball in the dirt, ball 4.
Second walk of the game given up by the Mustangs here in game 2, so not as bad as game 1. The Hawks just got to get some aggressiveness here. Bring those bats out of the dugout and get ready to use them.
11 walks. The Hawks received in game 1. Ty Cassett standing in. He struck out swinging his last time in the second. 1 on, nobody out. Runner going. Throw down. Not going to be in time. First base side of second, sliding in safely in plenty of time is Ridenauer. Stolen base for Max. As the pitch was a ball, 1-0 was a strike, I should say. 0-1 the count here to Cassett.
Called that strike, huh?
Apparently. 0-1 outside and high. 0-1. 1-1 count. One on the way. Lifted. Right field. House going over, but the center fielder Butters coming over. He'll make the catch. The throw in, not in time, as Ridenauer will tag up and go to third. Cassett fly out to the center fielder. His job done as Ridenauer gets to third.
Yeah, and then with the left-handed center fielder out there, when he was going that direction, that's good base running. I was easily going to be able to advance on that one. No way Butters was going to be able to stop, turn around, and make a strong, accurate throw. So good base running there by Ridenauer.
Strike to Jordan Knowles now. Stands in. Her infield hit his last time up and scored one of the 2 runs in that 2-run second inning. This one's lofted in there on the breaking ball on that outside corner for strike 2. 0-2 the count. Here to Knowles.
Mustang infield all in at the cut of the grass.
0-2 on the way. Grounder right side. First baseman Steger will get it and will fall on the bag himself. Made it a play as Knowles was blazing down the line. The ground out to the first baseman for out number 2.
Sage Suter going to club. Be a nice time to see a little 2-out RBI. He had a nice base hit his last time up and then hustled it into a double. So see if he can come up with something here now with 2 outs.
His first varsity career RBI in that at bat last inning in the second. And he is a runner. Whitman came around to score the second run of that second inning. A ball there taken by Suter. 1-0 the count. This one's fouled back to the fence for strike 1. Even the count now. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 away. Here at the bottom of the 4th inning. Hawks leading 3-0. 1-1 on the way. Look a little off of that one. Off-speed pitch. Broke outside, and Suter couldn't get a piece of it. Swings through it for strike 2. 1-2 the count. Right now we're the runner on third. 2 away. Got a piece of that one. Foul tip off the catcher's mask. And we'll do the 1-2 count all over again. Suter ready. 1-2 on the way from Pink. Outside, too far for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2. This one's lifted up and on a play. Nice at bat here by Sage. 2-2 the count. Two on the way. Outside. Nice stop by the catcher. House diving for that one, keeping that in front of him.
Yeah, he just smothered that. Otherwise, right now, we would have scored easily on that. So saved the run right there.
And ball 4. Missed the zone there. Suter earns the 2-out walk. Second walk of the inning.
Good at bat.
And Whitman will come on to courtesy run here for Suter. Take his spot at first with 2 out and runners on first and third. Owen Ward will stand in. He's 0 for 2 in this game. Grounded out to first his first time in the first inning and grounded out to the shortstop. Second time, got that RBI in the second. Reached base 4 times in game 1. Scored his first time. Takes the ball there. 1-0 the count.
Coach is out of the dugout, sprinting out there, almost coming out there having a chat.
Coach Austin Pink having a word with Spencer Pink, the junior, younger brother, I believe. 1-0 the count, 2 down. In the last of the 4th inning, 3-0 Hawks with the lead, threatening for more here. Runners on the corners. There's a strike. Outside corner, waist high. To Ward. Pink checks the runners. That one stays upstairs. Took a little off. Another off-speed pitch. Too high for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here to Owen Ward. 5th batter in the inning for the Hawks. 2-1. Foul back. And we're even now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two on the way. In the dirt outside, ball 3, runner goes. No play on Whitman, the courtesy runner. So no stolen base that time. Runners on second and third with 2 away. 3-2 on the way. Swung on and miss. Low on that outside corner. Ward did not get it. And Pink gets out of it without giving up any runs. We go to the 5th. Hawks still lead 3-0. What's Delaware baseball from KMCH Sport?
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is located at 105 East Butler Street in Manchester and at 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton. Your vision is our primary focus.
Delhi Lumber has products for every home and every budget. Delhi Lumber carries Midland doors, which are one of the best values around. You can see Midland doors today or call Delhi Lumber at 563-922-2404. For more information, your Midland overhead door dealer, Delhi Lumber, big town quality with small town service. Delhi Lumber, your authorized overhead Midland door dealer, has big town quality with small town service.
At Community Savings Bank, it's simple. Simply free checking comes with free debit cards, free online banking with bill pay, free mobile money, and free thank you gifts. Find out more about Simply Free Checking at one of our 7 locations or online at csbiowa.com. Community Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Jay's Auto Supercenter on the Greater East End of Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, and a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. At Jay's Auto, customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Back in, fifth inning, here we are. As the Mustangs, nice play by Lammers on the bouncer, took a funny hop at the end. Brent stayed with it, fired a strike to first. Beauty play by the senior Lammers as Tom Reif rounds out the 5-3 putout for out number one.
Yeah, that was a great play down there. I'm not sure Chris Bryant could play any better than that one.
Here we go.
Yeah, that was a pretty good play down there.
I was just going to say, who is your third baseman?
Oh, we trade him away. We get rid of the 40-year-old and get a 38-year-old who plays.
Lenny Harris. Is Lenny Harris still playing?
No, he got tired of trying to blow foul balls fair.
Okay, good. There's that's right. That's on the old blooper reel. Good call on that one. That one's popped up each side, coming on is Knowles, and he puts it away for out number two. It took me a second, but I exactly knew what you were talking about.
Yeah, that's one of the best highlight reels they've ever had in Major League Baseball.
So Lenny Harris on all fours blowing that ball foul. Trying to, anyway.
Trying to, yeah.
2 outs here in this top of the fifth inning. This one's popped up, out of play. Behind us here in the netting. For strike one, 0-1 the count to Kenyon Hush, the number 9 batter. Quick first 2 outs. Here in this top of the fifth inning. Off-speed pitch. Fooled them there as he tried to check it the last second. I don't think it would have mattered. It looked like a good spot.
That was an awfully good pitch. I'm not sure what he calls that one. I'm not sure he's thrown that one all game here. It was definitely more off-speed than some of his other pitches have been tonight. That was a great pitch.
Goes back for the fastball around the outside corner at the knees. Hush can't believe it, but it's strike number 3, looking variety in a quick 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Hawks lead 3-0 with Delaware Baseball from KMC Sports.
Hi, this is Jamie Vasky at Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
Whatever your favorite sport, we know you will join Parrot Insurance and Grinnell Mutual in supporting all of our local athletes. Parrot Insurance is proud to be part of this community and looks forward to catching all of the sports action this year. If you want a strong insurance team working for you, call Parrot Insurance today for a quote from Grinnell Mutual and experience our policy of working together.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
Your family.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Head to Fireside Pub and Steakhouse before or after the game or anytime, featuring steaks, seafood, pasta, sandwiches, and even fresh-made pizza. They say it's the best around. Visit them on the web at firesidemanchester.com for a full menu and special offers.
John and Bill back with you, bottom of the fifth. 3-0. Hawks have the lead. In game 2 of this Walnut Conference varsity doubleheader, Hawks winning game 1, 11-1 in 6 innings earlier tonight. Contest that lasted 1 hour and 44 minutes. This game exactly 1 hour old right now. There's a ball outside, 2-0 the count. The leadoff man for the Hawks, Dallin Puts, 2-3-4. Strike on the outside corner for strike 1, 2-1 the count. Puts, Wright, and Lammers will face the new pitcher, second pitcher of game 2 here for Independence is Cyrus Butters, a freshman. This one's popped up left side, foul territory. Third baseman coming over, pitcher coming over. He'll make the catch as Butters puts it away. Pop out to the pitcher for out number one off the bat of Dallin Putz. Butters, a year ago, had 2 appearances as an 8th grader. We talked about a lot of young players for Independence on the squad coming back from a team who went 6-28 a season ago. As Kyle Wright stands in, takes a strike at the outside corner at the knees for strike one, 0-1 the count. Butters had 6 hits against him, 5 runs against, 9.55 ERA last season. There's a dead ball. Hits the right knee of Wright. He'll scamper down to first base for the first hit batter here in game number 2. So far, during this week, in the first 3 games they played before tonight, Butters had 1 appearance, 1 2/3 innings pitched, gave up no runs, no hits, walked 2 batters, and struck out 1. There's a pitch up and out. 4-1 to Brent Lammers. Lammers flied out to House in right field his last time in the 3rd. Walked and was stranded back in the 1st. The 1-0 on the way. There's a strike at the inside corner, waist high. We're even now. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, that's a good pitch by Butters. Get that left-hander coming in, bring that ball right underneath the hands of Lammers. Even called a strike. That's one of those pitches where you're not going to be able to do much with that.
This one's popped up right side. Foul ground. Well, coming back into fair territory, and the first baseman stays with it, makes the catch for the second out. The wind playing havoc a little bit with Steger and that ball, but able to stay with it and make the grab.
Yeah, Hawks just, it's almost like they're getting lulled to sleep a little bit here with as many walks they had the first game, and they've only had 3 so far this game, but it's that mentality of not getting up there and having somebody throw a lot of strikes, and you go up there and maybe that takes a little aggressiveness out. Because there it looks like they called another balk. As Wright will try it down to second. And the Hawks just need to get back in there and have a little different mental focus and just get a little more aggressive.
So Tyler Morrison having a word with the pitcher, Butters, of what he did. And now we're ready. 1-0. And a ball low and inside for ball 2. 2-0 the count.
Yeah, I think on that last one, I think maybe it was just a point there where he didn't come set long enough. I think he just kind of went into his motion and just kept right on going.
Here's the ball outside. Now it's 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes to Solomon, who was grounded out both of his last 2 times up. In the first, got an RBI on the ground out to the pitcher. There's a ball up and in, almost hit Solomon. He gets away from that one for ball 3, 3-0 the count. The 3-0 upstairs, too high for ball 4. Solomon will take the base on balls. 4th of the game given up by Mustang pitching. Runners are on first and second with 2 down here at the bottom of the 5th. Max Ridenauer standing in.
I think that's what Coach Lauer just went down and had a little 2-second chat with Ridenauer, too. Just, come on, let's get aggressive. Get in there and look for your pitch, and let's get a good cut at it and drive it. Because the Hawks really haven't hit the ball really hard. They've got some hits, but they've had some infield hits, to go with all the walks that first game. And only have 4 hits, had 2 in the first and 2 in the second here, so they've gone 3 innings in a row with no hits here. So looking for some aggressiveness out of the Hawk batting.
1-0 the count. Here right now, there's a strike at the outside corner at the knees to Max, who walked his last time up in the 4th, popped out back in the 1st. Oh for 2 in game 1 with a walk and being hit by a pitch as well. Take the ball outside, 2-1 the count. Right now we're still looking for his first hit of the new season. Yeah, nice time for it right here. 2-out variety. Runners on first and second at ball 3 in the dirt outside. 3 balls and 1 strike. Three-one on the way. Butters, and it's up and outside. Ball 4, second walk in a row. All 3 free passes are the reasons why the Hawks have runners on. Right on third now, Solomon on second, and Ridenauer on first. Ty Cassidy will stand in, the pitcher of record for the Hawks. As there is a ball missing the zone, 1-0 the count. Cassidy has shut the Mustangs down defensively, no hitting them to this point. And now Coach Pink will hustle back out and have a word with Butters, his left-handed freshman pitcher.
This is one of the things with 2 outs, and I'm the pitcher, and I got bases loaded, and I'm only ahead 3-0, but I feel like I've got this game well under control. But a 3-run lead can evaporate real quickly, type of stuff. So here's a big point of the game here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Chance to put up a couple extra insurance runs just to make sure. Most coaches will tell you they'd like to go into the last inning of any game with a 5 lead because a grand slam can't beat you type stuff. So still one of those things. Sure like to come up with a 2-out hit here.
One 1-0 the count with 2 down. Here the bottom of the 5th inning, bases loaded. Hawks lead 3-0, looking for more. The 1-0, there's a ground ball right side. Second baseman up and over for out number 3. And the Hawks strand 3 runners on. We go to 6, still 3-0, West Delaware. Hawks baseball from KMCH Sports.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team, the Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in solutions.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
There's a ball off the bat of Butters, the pitcher, and the ground out there as Ward gets to it, fires to right for the 4-3 putout. Butters retired for round number 1. Here in the top of the 6th inning, Hawks leading 3-0.
Well, as a pitcher, you got to love it. 1 pitch and 1 out. A nice ground ball to second baseman. But there again, that ball got there slowly. So, Owen Ward had to get rid of it very quickly. Made a nice, strong, accurate throw.
Breaking ball that doesn't come in on the corner, stays outside for a ball. 1-0 the count. Ty Cassidy doing a great job against the Mustang offense here in game number 2. No runs, no hits. 3 Hawk errors defensively in this game. That and the lack of the offense, despite 3 runs, the 2 focal points for the Hawks here in game number 2. And the Independence has left 3 runners on base. There's a ball that hits the right leg of Clay Sturtz, and he will get on base. He'll make it down to first for the first runner since back in the 3rd inning. 10 batters retired in a row by Cassett since the third. After an error allowed a Mustang runner to reach.
Only fourth runner on base.
Total, yeah.
Yeah. So great outing here so far.
And the no-no still intact. There's a ball down and out. 1-0 the count. You're in the top of inning number 6. Hawks won game 1 earlier tonight, 11-1 in 6 innings. There's a throw over. Wright able to save the throw from going behind him. Sliding back in safely with Sturts. The Hawks so far through 5 innings, 3 runs, 4 hits, and 7 runners left on base. Swing and a miss for strike 1. We're even out, 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1 run is chopped right back up the middle. Ridenauer will get it. Trying to step on the bag. Did he get it in time?
Yeah, he did.
He did.
Just in time. Independence. Your coach isn't going to like that.
No, he's going to come out and have a word with the base umpire, Tyler Morrison, as the fan section of Independence didn't like the call either.
That's one of them bang bang. You know, you're going to go out there and say, I don't agree with you, and that's about as far as it's going to go. And Coach Hattie's going to understand that because you don't have replay. It's a quick and it's a judgment call. You know, that's almost not any different than calling a ball strike. Yeah, it's a tough play, you know, but fortunate for him, when he dropped it, he was close enough to the base that he had his foot on. All he had to do was pick the ball. You know, smart play by Ridenauer to be able to do that and at least retire the batter.
This ball is scattered in the center field. Will bounce in front of Trainer. He'll get it in, but not before. Now the runner coming in at third. Did they nail him? They did. Out at third, coming all the way over, McMillan after the base hit by House, and that's the way the inning comes to a close. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Hawks still lead 3-0. Hawks baseball from KMCH Sports.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare, close to home.
Does your athlete have knee, ankle, or muscle pain from training hard? Are you looking for a simple, quick, and safe way to relieve that pain? Long-Term Medical Supply can help with their new non-prescription TENS device. Stop by the Long-Term Medical Supply location in downtown Manchester and relieve your athlete's pain today.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as a great incentive at TaukeMotors.com. If you're looking for a new, pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
GMB Bank in Manchester is proud to support all area athletes and their communities. The GMB team is your connection to convenient banking and everyday time savers, like your debit card, online banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. Connect with a financial partner who truly understands your needs. GMB Bank, member FDIC.
Back in bottom of the 6th inning here at Exide Field inside the Beckman Sports Complex. Hawks leading Independence 3-0. Here's a hot shot right back to the pitcher at the edge of the mound, able to snatch it out of the air before it hit the dirt at the front of that mound, and the lineout called there. Knowles retired for out number 1. Brings up Sage Suter now. He walked his last time up, got a base hit in his first varsity career RBI in the 2nd inning. And a 2-run 2nd inning for the Hawks. Reason they lead 3-0 here in the last of the 6th inning. This one is hit deep to left field. Left fielder Hush going back. That's going to bounce the warning track. One hop the fence, and Suter will get into second base. So Sage Suter, his second hit of the night in the 9-hole. Telling Coach Lawyer there, hey, Coach, I can hit a little bit if you need me once in a while.
And I got 2 extra base hits out of it, you know. And all night long, I keep looking at it. Look how shallow those outfielders. Now, the left fielder backed up a little bit. Now, look how shallow that right
They have been consistently the whole night.
Well, we haven't hit.
That's the thing, too. We haven't made them back up.
You know, left fielder's backed up a couple steps now. But that right fielder, you know, he's playing so shallow that we just got to get aggressive and hit it. Because if you hit it on the gap, you're going to run a long ways because those outfielders are shallow.
Now we got a pinch hitter for Warren, it appears.
Seth Wedewer.
Wedewer will get the opportunity here. Pinch hitting for Owen Ward. Swung on and missed. 1-1 the count with one down. Runner on second. 3-0 Hawks here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Could still use an insurance run or two just to be safe. Wedewer had a hit in game 1. Follows this one on the play right side. 1-2 the count. Seth also grounded out twice and a sacrifice. Walked and was stranded. Did not score any of those times, but had a 2 RBI single to left his first time up in that 4-run first inning back in game 1. Lines this one down the right field line. That's going to get in there. A fair ball for Wedewer. As coming around to score will be the courtesy runner, Caleb Whitman, and the Hawks lead 4-0 on the out double down the line by Seth Wedewer.
And there again, he got that ball down that line, and the right field had to run a long ways for it. And then now Owen Ward's going to go back out and be a pinch runner for us. Wedewer came in there and got the pinch RBI double. So good move there for the Hawks. Got that 4-run lead now, 4-0 here in the bottom of the 6th.
Coach Alar going with the pinch hit for Wedewer at the right time as Wedewer able to come through. One out here. And it brings up Dallin Putz. Ball on outside. Ball 2. 2-0 the count. Outside too far. Ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. With 1 down. Here the last of the 6th. Hawks leading 4-0. The 3-0 on the way. Downstairs in the dirt. Putz will take a walk. And runners will be on first and second now with 1 away.
And a chance here now for the Hawks there again to get something a little going, a little momentum. You know, that thing. They've just been lulled to sleep, you know, with those so many free. And I just don't think that sometimes they go in there maybe quite as aggressive, but a little better this inning. They got a couple extra base hits this time down the left field line, then down the right field line. So wake it up here a little bit, and it'd be nice to get another insurance run out there, you know, just because stranger things have happened.
Kyle Wright standing in, takes a high pitch upstairs for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Right back in and ready. Runners on first and second. The 1-0. There's a ball in the dirt outside. Ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes.
You can just see Ward out second base, just wants to go to third real bad, too. I thought maybe with that lead, he got a good little walking lead. That all he was going to go, but held up because the shortstop's making a half an attempt. So,
swung on and miss, and a pitch on that inside corner. Strike 1, 2-1 the count. Putz on first. Ward on second. Swung and miss. A pitch downstairs there for strike 2, or even out, 2-2.
Good location on both of those pitches on the inner portion of the plate. Hard to get your arms extended to hit it with power.
The 2-2. on the way. It's chopped right back up the middle. Shortstop McMillan coming on to flip to second. Got his man there on the 6'4" force. McMillan to Sturts.
That was a nice play by McMillan. Came in as a high chopper, fielded it. Probably thinking the only throw was first base, but he turned around and just kind of tossed it out of his glove. He didn't take his bare hand to throw it. Sometimes you're not really sure how that's coming out of your glove and where it's going, but a nice throw to Sturts to second for the force out. So good play by McMillan at short for out number 2.
Brings up Brent Lammers now. Runners on first and third with 2 down. And there was a strike right on the inside corner for strike 1. 0-1 the count to Lammers. Was 0 for 2 in this game. Has flied out and popped out. Right side both times. There's the ball outside. They're staying away from him again here, trying to get him to go to that right side. So he had 3 hits all to the left side, all infield hits in game 1. The ball upstairs. Letter high, I should say, for ball 2. 2-1 the count. Here to Brent Lammers. 2-1 on the way. That one's up and in for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Lammers ready. 3-1 on the way. This one is hit deep to left field, going back to left field. That's going to hit off the warning track, bounce up against the wall. The left fielder Hush will get to it. 1 run is in. The second run coming around to score. And a 2-out, 2 RBI stand-up double by Brent Lammers extends the lead for the Hawks to 6-0.
Yeah, and there again, that's one of those ones. That's the one time there that left fielder, he's going to say, dang it, I've been in a little too shallow. And and had he been deeper, that landed about the warning track. So if he'd been deeper, he might have been able to catch that. But, finally drove one over their heads, and then extra couple of insurance runs. Hopefully, everyone get out of here and get a nice doubleheader sweep here. Third double this inning.
Solomon standing in now. A strike there, 0-2 the count. Solomon behind. There's a ball up and out for ball 1. 1-2 the count. So 3 more runs in here for the Hawks. 6-0 now in game 2. Ball upstairs, we're even 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner going, and he'll steal that one easily. Will Lammers stole that one on the pitcher.
Yeah, and sometimes third's the easiest one to steal, especially when you're a left-hander out there. You can't really see him as well. And Lammers just did a nice job of just kind of get that walking lead in the way he went.
Ball 4, second walk of the inning. Solomon takes his second of the game. They'll bring up Max Ridenauer, who has walked his last 2 times up.
Max Ridenauer. Each free pass for the Hawks this game. That's a 7th walk plus a hit batter. So, been their best offensive weapon tonight.
Ridenauer, 7th batter this inning. Takes a strike there, inside corner at the knees. 0-1 the count, 2 down. You're the last of the 6. Hawks leading 6-0. Looking for the doubleheader sweep tonight. Trying to stay unbeaten on the young season. 2-0 right now. There's a ball fouled back to the fence for the 0-2 count. Here with 2 down. And a block called there by the base umpire, Tyler Morrison, as
Yeah, he didn't come set.
Solomon will go to second. Lammers will come in to score. Max Ridenauer still up there with an 0-2 count. Are on second now. 7-0 Hawks. Ball downstairs in the dirt. For ball 1-2 the count. There's a ball that misses. 2-2 the count.
I think that balk was probably a product of that stolen base that Lammers just had because he just took it off the pitcher, and that time he figured, I got a runner first. He may be going, so I'm just going to try to go quick pitch real quick, and he got caught at it. And a foul ball down the left field line.
There's a ball that misses low and inside. Ball 3 now. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. With 2 down here, the last of the 6th. Upstairs and inside, another walk, 3rd of the inning. So Ridenauer takes his 3rd walk in a row.
He may not have any hits yet, but his on-base percentage has got to be, I don't even have to look it up here, but he's been on base.
He's on the base 2 times in the first game. 3 here in game 2.
And he was on 2 out of 4 on Monday night, or Wednesday night, a couple of walks.
Ty Cassett stands in now. He's 0 for 3 here in game 2. He was 0 for in game 1 as well. 2 walks. Did score in game 1. Popped out and struck out.
Great block behind the plate by Hoff, save a wild pitch.
So runners on first and second. Here with 2 away. 2-1 the count. So on lifted in the air. Behind second base, the shortstop is there, McMillan, and will put it away for the 3rd out of the inning. But the Hawks score 4 more times, and they take a 7-0 lead into the 7th. West Delaware baseball from KMC Sports.
Larry at Greenworks Landscaping can create the look you've always wanted. Landscaping, trees, and shrubs, retaining paper patios, fire rings, and windows. Larry can deliver bulk mulch. And edgers, call Larry at 563-920-3776. Greenworks Landscaping, from complete custom landscape to the do-it-yourselfer.
Strength on its own can be impressive. When consistency is added, that's when it becomes real. Northwestern Mutual has been able to deliver real financial strength for over 150 years through every economic environment. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. Northwestern Mutual, insurance, investments, ideas.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts. Lucky Building Service in Manchester. 563-927-5677.
Get in shape and have fun at 24-Hour Total Fitness Center on East Main in Manchester. All levels, all ages. Begin your road to better health today at 24-Hour Total Fitness Center, East Main, Manchester.
When the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
Back into Exide Field. A strike here to the leadoff man, number 5 batter, Joey Zeeser.
New pitcher out there this inning, Jordan Knowles coming in.
In the top of the 7th, Knowles getting relief work as Zeeser, the DH, is 0 for 2. Knowles, his first varsity action of the new season. A ground ball right side will be foul. So what a night for Ty Cassett, only giving up one run. It came in that last inning on the hit. The runner was retired at third in the form of McMillan. Only one hit given up by Cassett through 6 innings. Ball outside, 2-2 the count, as Jordan Knowles a season ago, as a junior, this one's popped up out of play. Knowles, 2 starts, 3 appearances, 2-0 record last year, 16 and a third innings pitched, 16 hits against him, 7 runs against, 4 earned runs, 1.71 ERA, 5 walks, 1 hit batter, struck out 11. There's a swing and a foul tip into the glove of Suiters. He hangs on for the strikeout. And 1 down here in the last attempt for the Mustangs. 7-0. Hawks with the lead, trying to close this one out and get the doubleheader sweep here tonight.
Yeah, Cassett's got an awesome pitching line here. Pitched 6 innings, gave up no runs on 1 hit, struck out 5, walked 1, hit 1, and that got him for 71 pitches in 6 innings. That's very, very efficient. He had 5th inning, had 7 pitches, 6th inning, he had 8 pitches. So awesome pitching performance tonight by Ty Cassett.
Yes, indeed. Steger standing in. He rounded out last time up, reached on an error back in the second. 2-0 the count here to the number 6 batter, Steger. Ball misses his own there for ball 3, 3-0 the count. And ball 4, Steger will take his base. It's only the 2nd walk and 3rd free pass given up by the Hawks pitching here in game 2.
How about third baseman Tom Rice?
Reif now standing in. He's 0 for 2 in game 2. Had a hit back in the 4th inning of game number 1. The 1-0 strike at the knees, right over the heart of the dish. 1-1 the count now. This one's up and on the play right side. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's one a little over an hour and a half old so far right now from Exide Field. First game went an hour and 44 minutes, 11-1, 6-inning win. Ball fouled back to the fence there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the ball gets by Suter all the way to the backstop. He'll chase it down, but not before the runner, Steger, can move up to second on the pass ball, on the wild pitch, I should say. And there's a swing and a miss outside and low. Reif couldn't catch up to it and goes down for the 2nd out, 2nd strike inning for Jordan Knowles.
Yeah, the Mustangs going to be down to their final out here as Knowles doing a good job here so far coming in and hopefully closing this thing out.
A strike, now a ball. 1 on the count. Here to Seth House. Freshman right fielder. Got the start in game 2. Struck out and flied out. Ball's hit back out of play. Down beyond the first base Mustang dugout.
It's pretty good when you got your athletic director chasing down foul balls.
Just going to mention that, Mike Morrison.
That's the 2nd one in a row he's chased down. That's the old coach in him coming out.
That's right. This one is looped right side. Kyle Wright will make the catch, and that's the ball game. The Hawks complete the sweep here tonight. Game 2 in the books. Final of 7 to 2-0. We will come back, start the post game, start to wrap this one up. We'll have the totals and hopefully catch up with Coach Lahr after this one as well. 7-0. Hawks win game number 2 after taking the first one 11-1 in 6 innings. This is West Delaware Baseball from KMC Sports.
The Manchester Press, our community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Great food and great fun with friends. That's what's waiting for you at Beaver's Lounge in Manchester. Check out their Thursday night bucket of wings special and Friday night fish special. Beaver's also has a different lunch special every Monday through Friday. Beaver's Lounge on the corner of Main and in downtown Manchester. Leave it to Beaver's to show a good time.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
In sports as well as banking, numbers mean everything. Athletes strive for excellence during competition. F&M strives to exceed clients' expectations. Whereas athletes and teams focus on the score, F&M focuses on the success of our valued clients, one relationship at a time. F&M Bank, the right choice. Member FDIC.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff cares deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
At Georgian Auto in Manchester, their approach to auto repairs is simple. Fix it right and get you back on the road. From tires to transmissions, they fix it all. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is their complete focus.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Call 563-927-3682 to schedule an appointment. Manchester Family Vision Center wishes all the local sports teams best of luck this season. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes. Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester proudly supports all area athletes. Bob Stephen Motors is your locally owned and operated GM dealer in Manchester. Check them out on their web at bobstephenmotors.com.
A great night out awaits you at Hartridge Golf Course. Join us for Taco Tuesday and our Thursday night specials featuring roasted chicken. Watch the Iowa games with 50-cent wings and drink specials at Hartridge, north of Manchester on 195th Street.
Northeast Iowa Telephone Service in Manchester has everything you need to stay connected. Northeast Iowa Telephone has a staff of professionals available to help you get connected, from the installation of your new entertainment system to cable and data wiring in your home or business. Northeast Iowa Telephone Service is your sight, sound, and electronics connection on South Franklin Street in downtown Manchester.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank, with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is located at 105 East Butler Street in Manchester and at 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton. Your vision is our primary focus.
Back into Exide Field, the Beckman Sports Complex. Along with Bill Logan, John Swisher. Starting the post game of this doubleheader sweep for the Hawks here tonight as they take down Independence 11-1 in 6 innings in game 1, 7-0 in regulation, 7 innings here in the nightcap as the Hawks improve their record now to 3-0 overall. They are now 2-0 at home here on this new young season as the Hawks take care of the Independence and drop the Mustangs to 3-2. Hawks also getting their first 2 wins of the Wamac Conference season, non-division style here tonight in the double-header sweep. Let's take a look at the numbers here in this one for Independence in game 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 4 runners left on base. 7 total strikeouts against Canton Knowles, 5 swinging, 2 looking, and 3 free passes. 2 walks, 1 hit batter. For the Hawks, they had 7 runs on 7 hits, 3 errors, 9 runners left on base, 2 swinging strikeouts. They took advantage of 9 free passes, 8 walks, and 1 hit batter in a game that lasted 1 hour and 35 minutes here in the nightcap. After the first game, went 1 hour and 44 minutes in the 11-1 6-inning win. So it wasn't the prettiest at the times tonight, but they found a way. They took advantage of more varsity playing experience against a team still trying to find their way, against pitchers trying to learn how to continue to pitch and be successful at the varsity level. And the Hawks got the doubleheader sweep tonight by taking care of the little things for the most part.
Yeah, and the best thing that came out tonight is strong pitching performances by Wedover and Cassett. I mean, that's probably the highlight of tonight. Offensively, yeah, the Hawk bats got lulled to sleep a little bit. 24 free passes between the first and second game, 15 in the first game and 9 in the second game. And sometimes when you go up there, you kind of think, well, you walked me the last time up, and you walked me twice in the type thing. Yeah, maybe don't go in there maybe as aggressive. And we were talking about that second game. We were getting lulled to sleep a little bit, I felt. We didn't go in there, maybe swing the bat is good, but their pitching really didn't give us a lot of good pitches to be that aggressive and try to attack. And by the last inning, we took advantage of their outfield playing a little shallow and got 3 doubles in that last inning there to kind of get a little spark going there. But, man, what an outstanding performance. Wedover with they gave up 1 run on 5 hits in game 1, and then Cassett with the 1-hitter here in game 2. So 2 outstanding pitching performances here tonight by the Hawks.
Yes, indeed, as that kind of pitching will take you a ways. And we talked about the pitching depth, just the versatility of mixing and matching players playing different positions, and it was a good night for that. As head coach Nate Lahr is making his way up. We'll take one more break, come back and hear from the second-year head coach of the Hawks after his team got the doubleheader sweep over Independence here tonight. We'll do that next in the postgame right after this from KMC Sports.
Delhi Lumber has products for every home and every budget. Delhi Lumber carries Midland doors, which are one of the best values around. You can see Midland doors today or call Delhi Lumber at 563-922-2404. For more information, your Midland overhead door dealer, Delhi Lumber, big town quality with small town service. Delhi Lumber, your authorized overhead Midland door dealer, has big town quality with small town service.
At Community Savings Bank, it's simple. Simply Free Checking comes with free debit cards, free online banking with bill pay, free mobile money, and free thank you gifts. Find out more about Simply Free Checking at one of our 7 locations or online at csbiowa.com. Community Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Jay's Auto Supercenter on the Greater East End of Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, and a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online. jsautosales.net. At Jay's Auto, customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Hi, this is Vasky at Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
Biofield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Biofield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
Back in here tonight, one final time from Exide Field at the Beckman Sports Complex. Hawks get the doubleheader sweep, 11-1 in 6 innings in game 1, 7-0 in the nightcap as the Hawks take down Independence, improving their record to 3-0. Now joined by the head coach of the Hawks, Nate Lahr, second season head coach of the Hawks, getting the doubleheader sweep here tonight. We talked about it in the postgame here already a little bit. It wasn't the prettiest baseball by any means at times, but your guys have found a way in most of the positions. I know always always things to work on, especially this early on in the season. You have a lot of those on the chalkboard, but it's still nice to get 2 wins at home, getting the home season underway here tonight. You found a way to get the doubleheader sweep.
Definitely. It was great to come out and get 2 wins. First 2 conference games, so it's nice to get a good start in the conference as well. And like you said, it wasn't real pretty at times, but very impressed with how our guys competed, especially the guys on the mound did a great job. Defensively, pretty solid. And I told the guys afterwards, I thought we ran the bases very well. I thought we were aggressive on the bases, smart as well, taking a few extra bases when they gave it to us. And at the plate, we got some work to do. But it was good to see they stayed with it and continued to work up there at the plate and put a few runs across there late in the second game to kind of put it away.
You came out in that first game and scored 4 runs. In the second game, in the last inning, you scored 4 runs. So those are the bookends there. You scored the most in those 2 innings. In between, it was 1 or 2 here and there. But aggressively coming out in that first inning of game number 1, as you had to be happy with the offense coming out early on.
Definitely. It was good to see get on a good start there and put up those 4 runs, and that takes a little pressure off of our pitcher, a little pressure off the defense, and you can just go out there and play rather than worrying about a tight game and tensing up a little bit. They can just relax and play baseball.
Well, I was impressed with the 2 pitching performances tonight. Offensively, yeah, it was a struggle, but didn't have a lot of good pitches. But except that first game, throws a 5-hitter. Struggled a little bit with his control, fall behind in some counts, but he just kind of found a way to be able to throw some strikes and get back in there, and got a couple strikeouts, got a couple plays defensively, and then, Ty comes in and throws a 1-hitter in game 2, and he just looked really, really comfortable out there.
Definitely. Both those guys, hats off to them. They were ready to go tonight, first time out there, and we've been able to throw to our own guys for a while. It's kind of nice to throw against somebody else and be able to compete against them. Like you said, Seth fought himself a little bit on the mound tonight with his control, but even when he would fall behind, he'd get right back in the count and was able to pitch through some things, played well defensively behind him. And then Ty came out and was very sharp, as he has been all spring. Keeps the ball down. He's able to mix second, third time through the order. He's able to mix in some of his other pitches and really do a great job.
And Ty is one of those. His role has increased now. He'll step into a position from last year of being one of the main pitchers in that rotation. So it's great to see that kind of outing. He was pretty near flawless, only giving up that 1 hit.
Definitely. We look for big things from him on the mound, and all our guys really. All have worked extremely hard in the spring. It's tough when you're stuck in that gym for months at a time, but they stuck with it, and they showed up every single week and were ready to work. And as he gets more comfortable, coming off an awesome track season where he's down in Des Moines, won the state long jump down there, and he's able to kind of settle into baseball here, it's time to go, and he's going to really take off, I think, for us.
We talked about that, but that makes a difference for those track kids as well, getting back into the baseball mode fully, and your kids will jump into school mode next week as the school was out for the final day of the 2014-2015 season. It'll be focused on baseball with all road dates. 6 games next week. Starts at Macokota on Monday night. You take on the Cardinals, first Wamak East Division doubleheader against Coach and company.
Definitely. We're ready to get back out there and do some work Sunday night, hopefully improve offensively a little bit when we're out here, and then get ready to go down to Macokota, and it'll be a nice road trip, get away a little bit. Sometimes that helps to clear things up a little bit, go somewhere else. Compete against those guys, and should be a good week.
Well, they did a nice job the other night at Waverly on the road the other night. They came on and played flawless baseball. They didn't have any errors tonight defensively. They had a couple here in the second game, and one of them was just a high throw to first base, and then the one batter there in the second inning. But really so far, first 3 games out, sometimes that's the defense has always got to catch up to the pitching type of thing. But so far, these guys really just outstanding defense behind the pitching.
Definitely. And that's been one of our main focuses this spring is we've got to be strong defensively, because we know we've got guys at the mound that are going to keep us in the game by throwing strikes, working down in the zone, getting a lot of ground balls. So we've got to be strong defensively behind them to make their job a little bit easier. And very impressed with how our infield has come together. And again, outfielders, we threw Ryan Trainer out there tonight in center field. He got his first action with the varsity, and he stepped right up to the plate, made some plays out there for us, and all around fundamentally strong from all of our guys out there.
The road team will continue next week on a Wednesday night at Van Horn against Bend Community, then Thursday night against Clear Creek Amana in Tiffin. We'll see you Monday and Thursday night next week. Congrats on the wins, and good luck next week.
Sounds good. Thanks a lot, guys.
You betcha. Nate Lahr, the head coach of the West Delaware Hawks, as this team gets a sweep here tonight as they run the record to 3-0. That'll do it for our coverage here tonight. We'll be on the air about 5 o'clock on Monday night for West Delaware baseball. Second game, softball coverage from Maquoketa as the Hawks take on the Cardinals as well. The Hawks improved the record to 3-0, 2-0 at home now, 2-0 in WAMAC Conference games. Thanks to all 38 of our sponsors. Thanks to in-studio producer Trevor Hunt, my partner Bill Logan, John Swisher saying have yourselves a good and safe rest of your Friday night. Great weekend, everybody. So long from Exide Field in Manchester, Iowa.
Stay tuned.